But without question, one of the things that makes them different from everybody else walking the earth is their ability to tolerate discomfort. Those guys, especially Kobe, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Those guys are able to do things that most people are not willing to tolerate. I told you before that selfishness is inherent in our DNA, that as human beings, we are wired to be selfish. Guess what? We're also wired for comfort. We're all wired to take the most comfortable route. That's why most of you are sitting instead of standing right now, because sitting is more comfortable, understandably. Getting your players to stay in this position for long periods of time is not natural, nor is it comfortable. You know how I know that? When you leave today, when this clinic's over, what are the chances you leave like this? 0, right? Because that's not an uncomfortable way to walk. You're going to leave, you look like that little strut. You're going to leave like this, because that's a more comfortable way to go. But if we've already established that this is the position we need our players in, then we have to train them to be uncomfortable. We have to train them to be comfortable being uncomfortable. If I had all of you get up right now and you start doing squats, your thighs will start burning. A normal human being, when their thighs start burning, stops what they're doing so their thighs will not burn anymore. If I get you guys up and we start running sprints, you start to get a little winded. A normal human being would stop running. A normal human being would sit down and drink some Gatorade or some water. But if you want to be the best player that you can be, you cannot be a normal human being. When your thighs start burning, you have to do more. When you get a little winded, you have to run faster if you want to be the best player that you're capable of. And that's what separates a guy like Kobe and LeBron from everyone else. When Kobe starts to feel a burn, he starts to get an evil grin on his face and starts to do more because he knows that's when he's getting better. The best way I can describe it is, think about a firefighter. If this gym caught on fire right now, all of us would be running out of the building. Guess what? They would be running into the building to put the fire out. So you need to think about that. While every other human being runs away from discomfort, the best players in the world run towards it. Best players are the ones running into the fire. And that's what we need to condition our players to do. But it's not easy. And it needs to start at the youngest of ages in teaching players. You know, so yeah, I know your thighs are burning. See if you can do one more. See if you can do 2 more. And then as they get older, they'll be conditioned to do that. I'm at a point now in my life where I actually look for and embrace discomfort, especially when I'm working out. I won't ever end a set unless I feel something burning, because then I know that I'm making progress. And when you can learn how to leave that comfort zone, intentionally leave your comfort zone mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that's when you start to grow. You know, if you only read books at a 1st grade level your whole life, you'll never be able to read anything above that. You have to leave your comfort zone and try to read something at a 2nd or 3rd grade level. Will you know all the words? No, of course not. That's why it's on a higher level than you can currently read. Same thing with exercise and working out. So we need to make sure we're consistently pushing out of that comfort zone. I just took your whole break away. If anybody needs to use the restroom, if you need to use the restroom, go ahead. We can take 2 more minutes.